Flosstube. I can't believe it's almost the end of October, and it's been about 3 weeks, I guess, since I filmed. Welcome to my Flosstube number 7. Lucky number 7. Let's see if I can do this without making big mistakes. So, let's just dig in. I would like to mention, because my last video was about Stitching Texas 2020, and coming up in April in Grapevine, Texas, in the DFW area. I just saw a post the other day that there are about 5 spots left. I think that was Friday. So if you're interested, don't sleep on it. Go sign up now. They've also posted Stitching Texas t-shirts that you can buy, and they would be delivered at the retreat. So if you're interested in Stitching Texas, I'll be there, and would love to see you. So I have, and I like to share some things besides cross stitch. So I want to share a recent happy purchase. I went to a shopping center in town. It has Hobby Lobby and a bunch of other stuff, and I was at Tuesday morning, and I was walking back to my car and walked by a children's clothing store. In this, they had a clearance rack outside with children's clothes. I don't have little kids anymore, so I usually don't pay attention. But there were some bags hanging on the end, and then the rack said, everything on this rack 80% off. So I grabbed one and went in and said, is this 80% off too, or is it just the clothing? And the lady said, yes, 80% off. And so I walked out of there with this. For a total $5.20. So that is embroidered on, and that's appliqued on, and the writing is I don't know if you can see it, but it's the lines from The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. So yeah, I had to have it. So that is my happy for this week. And we'll dig right into whips. A lot of you, or probably all of you, don't know that I used to be a fairly prolific knitter. And I had a knitting blog, and it was at one point in one of the top 25 knitting blogs. And I knit all the time, a lot. And you can see there's still yarn back over here. But I had a bad experience with our state fair and something that I entered, and I won't go into it. And that, and combined with the fact that I got bored a lot when I would knit, and I couldn't find anything that I could work on that kept me challenged. And I don't mean that in a bragging kind of way. I needed complicated stuff, but at the time in my life I couldn't knit complicated stuff, so I just kind of stopped. But a month or so ago, I decided I would pull out some knitting. So I found some yarn hanging on the wall back here, and I pulled out, I don't know if you can see this, it's just printed off of Ravelry. It's called Zorzal, I guess is how you say that. And it uses 2 colors of yarn. One that I'm using is, it's undyed Kramer's Silk and Silver. And I know that on the video here it looks beige, because you cannot see, well, maybe there. It has 1% sterling silver spun in with the wool and silk. So that's why silk and silver. So that's the light color, and the other color is from, and I don't know even if she is still doing the yarn club. It was called Mean Girls Yarn Club, and this is Aurora's Borealis, and this is the colorway. Hold on a second, my dog is scratching at the door. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. She wants in. So, and I just realized that I set this down in the middle of a row and it's all messed up. But here is what I have so far. You can see there is a stripy bit, There's the bit with the main color. I'm on the third wedge with the silk and silver by itself, and then there'll be another wedge with the two striped together. So it looks like a great big blob right now. I'm kind of trying to follow the knit 20 minutes a day. I don't do it every day, but let's see if I can get back into the knitting thing sometimes. This is to show you that our project bags, I made this one, work great for knitting as well as cross stitch. So there's my knitting. Okay, so I've been working on the Universal Monster. I know that in my past couple videos I talked about the Enchanted Stitching Challenge. The past couple weeks before this one, I did do things with the challenge. The one for this week, I just couldn't make anything that I had work. One of them was to knit something, stitch something that's for somebody else. And I'm a selfish stitcher. I don't have anything that is for someone else right now. I didn't want to start anything just for the challenge, just to say I was giving it to someone else. I didn't want to lie to someone, lie about it and say I was stitching something for someone else. So I decided I have things I want to work on. So I just kind of didn't do the challenge this week. So I've been kind of going gangbusters on the Universal Monster. You know, previously I already had all this done and I had started the moon. Well, I finished the moon and all of this under the moon, and I finished the black part of the middle part of the castle last night. So now I need to fill in the gray and the yellow in the windows, and then I can go on to the stuff over here. What I haven't decided, there were some add-ons that you could do optional, and there's trees and tombstones, I think, on either side, and then I saw some that there were more bats and clouds in the sky, and I haven't decided if I'm just going to finish the top and call it done, or if I should do the add-ons too. The add-ons are really cool. So let me know what you think. Comment below, tell me what you think. But I'm really loving it. I love the moon. I think it is perfect, and it balances it out. So that is my Universal Monsters. I'm probably gonna go work on that some more tonight, this evening. Next project, my modern folk embroidery. Guys, I'm so bad. I'm behind. I have stitched on it since my last video, but I'm still not done with September. I'm not even going to pull it off the Q-snap. I got all the top part, and I've started, there's houses down here, and I've started the houses. I'm not done with September. I haven't started October, and October is nearly over. So, yeah. I need to get to work on this as well. I love it. It's going to be gorgeous when it's finished, but I'm behind. So maybe this will get pulled out again this week. Okay. And all that talking about me being behind and not finished with the Universal Monsters, and not finished with, and behind on my modern folk embroidery. So why not? Let's start something new. I have had this kitted up since the last time I went to Fancy Stitches. Prairie Moon, the sampler. The called fors in it are needlepoint silks, MPIs, but I went with, trying to remember, hold on, I can pull them out. Gentle Art Simply Shakered Mustard Seed, Gentle Art Black Crow, and Weeks Dye Works guacamole. So it's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna show it. I've got it in a vintage Duchess hoop here. I love the Duchess hoop, except for that I can't get it tight, and I like my stuff drum tight when I stitch, but I'm getting used to it. The fabric is, hold on, Picture This Plus Heartland 32 count Belfast, and there's how much I've gotten so far. I think the colors look great. I love the little skeleton dancing. There's another one on the on this side underneath this little border here as well. Oh, my needle minder's in the way. But I've started the cat row right here. So I'm hoping I might get some more work on this done this week as well. So I've been doing this for Dark October stitching. That and the Universal Monsters has been my Dark October stuff. So this is also in a bag that I made. It's the zombie pinups. And so that's, you know, Halloween themed with the eyeball trim on the zipper. So there, that. Now, next project I've been working on is I pulled out my full coverage piece in one of my bags as well. It's the Colossal Octopus. Hold on, I'll show you. This is the pattern. This is in a Floss Buddy flip, but this is Colossal Octopus Dennis Montfort by Unconventional X Stitch. And all the flosses, this is all DMCs. My scissors go in here, but this keeps everything nice and together for me. I had been very slowly stitching on this because it's going to be fairly huge. This is 18 count, the Easy Grid stuff, and I've been going really slowly, but as you can see, over the past couple of weeks, I've actually started to get out of the white and some of the colors because it's all either gray or white. And one of the things that is helping me get so very far is that, and I know a lot of other floss tubers have talked about it, but I've bought the app Pattern Keeper. So I'm just going to pull it out and on my tablet and kind of show you Pattern Keeper. Pattern Keeper right now is only for Android. She is working on getting it for Apple products as well, iPads and stuff, but that takes a long while. So this is what it looks like when you import a pattern. Let me just flip this backwards. Okay, so here's my Colossal Octopus. I'm going to click on it. And you can see, I'm zoom in to where I'm working. The pink triangles are where I have threads marked. So I know when I get there. And if you zoom out, can you see? It matches what I stitched. You can see what you've done. You can zoom way in if you're like me and you're blind, so that you can see what you're stitching. The app is like $9. Not $9 a month, not $9 a year, $9. There's a lot of functions. I'm not going to go into like a tutorial about it, but it's worth it. It is totally made. I wasn't really big on full coverage stitching, and it's totally made it enjoyable for me because I can keep up with where I am. And she is constantly adding new designers. So some things may not be supported yet, but there is a Facebook group. I'll link it down below as well, where you can ask questions and people will help you, and they're great in there. So I did buy this tablet, and I got a little case for it too, but I bought this tablet specifically to use Pattern Keeper, and I use, is it Zodo, XODO, for patterns that are not supported by Pattern Keeper for my PDF patterns, and it's perfectly fine. It is an off-brand. It was like $109 on Amazon, and it's perfectly fine for this. Now it's not a speed demon. Don't have anything else on it. I do sometimes watch Netflix or whatever, and that works just fine as well. But you can do it on any generic Android, Samsung, stuff like that, and as well as Kindle Fire tablets. But you have to, there's something you have to download to make it work. So I'm not gonna go into that because I don't have one. So I bought that, and of course I had to buy a Love You More Studio Co bag. Thanks, Bindi. To put my tablet in, and I love it. It holds my tablet, and the charger is in here as well, and kind of gives it a little extra cushiony protection. Books, because reading teacher. And yeah, so if you are interested in Pattern Keeper, I'll link it down below. You can go to the website and read about it, go to the Facebook group and read about it. It's great for full coverage type stuff. I'm hoping in the future she'll support non-full coverage type stuff. But yeah, go get it. It's awesome. Okay, so that is kind of the beginning of my haul, because tablet, Pattern Keeper, Love You More Studio Co. So let's go on into haul. So I know my last video I said that I was trying to kit up things that I already owned, and for the most part I am, until I see videos on YouTube, or Flosstube, or things on Facebook. So the first two things I have to show you are not things that I kitted up, they're actual patterns. But there is a group, and I'll also link it. I'm not sure if it's open or not, but I'll check, and if it is, I'll link it down below. It's a lady is selling off someone's estate, and it's Cross Stitch Estate Sales, I think is the name on Facebook. And I found a primitive needle. It's Tombstone Spots. So yeah, I jumped on that because Tombstone Spots, primitive needle. So I've got that, and then people were at Galleria, Needlework Galleria, and I was watching videos on Instagram and stuff, and someone was in Rosewood Manor's shop at Needlework Galleria, and I saw this model. I have a thing about cross-stitch boats. So there's a boat in the Octopus, plus I like Octopus. There's the boats in my Catch the Wind nautical. I like nautical. And I saw this. Boats. It's supposed to be a birth sampler, and nobody I know is pregnant. I'm certainly not pregnant. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I love the boats. So I did order this directly from Rosewood Manor. I'll link their website below as well. And when they sent it, they sent out a little freebie chart, and it doesn't have a picture up finished, so I'm just going to kind of flash it right quick. And I love that too as well. Now, sticking with the kitting up things, I just bought a kit. I bought this, McKenna from 1884 Stitchery is doing a charity sale for an estate, and the proceeds are going to charity. She's doing it on the 1884 Stitchery Instagram as well as the website. I got this off the website. So this is the Heritage Sampler from Plum Street. It's multiple flags and the third verse from the national anthem. I love the eagle at the top and all the flags. Abe. Okay, but it came with linen and floss. The only thing is, it says 44, 46 count. So, not sure if I'm gonna do it on that actually. I might try. I don't know. I might be that crazy. And then, yes, I did get something. My mom bought me Peacock Keeper for my birthday. And I love Willy Wonka, and I love the colors in this. So I bought all the floss, mostly from Threads and Twine, the DMC I got at Michael's. There is one color I got somewhere else, and I can't remember. The Presidential Blue I had to buy somewhere else. But everything else I got from Threads and Twine. And then I got, it's Malibu from Color and Cotton, 32 count Belfast. So, yes, pretty. So I think that's going to be pretty awesome. So that's my haul for the past few weeks. I'm trying not to buy too much. I have too much to do, too much to work on. I don't need to buy, but I am. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep buying. I also got the Color and Cotton Fall and Halloween Mystery Box, and it came yesterday. I am doing an unboxing video, and I'm going to put it after this. So if you haven't got yours yet and you don't want spoilers, you might want to stop here in a couple minutes. I'll put a break in so you know. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't like, you don't have to, but I would love for you to. I enjoy watching all of you guys on Flosstube as well, and I hope everybody has happy stitching. Hello there, I'm back, and I'm going to unbox my Color and Cotton Fall Halloween Mystery Box for you. So if you haven't got yours yet and you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching now. So you open the box and you get this cute shredded orange paper and tissue paper. Now, I already opened mine, but I'm reopening it for you. Purple tissue paper. First thing you'll see is a card with everything that's listed in the box. You also get a 10% off, I mean not 10%, $10 off gift voucher. But I'm not going to show you that because it has a code on it. So everything is all packaged very neatly. First thing I came to was a tin with a pumpkin with, it's a beeswax thread conditioner. Alright, next thing in a cute little green bag is a wooden pumpkin needle minder. Just adorable. I'm addicted to needle minders, as I'm sure a lot of you are. A little bag with a random assortment of Halloween and fall themed colored buttons. This bag contains cat snips. Sorry for crinkling, but I have to show you these. The tail is one of the things, and they're tiny little snips. And they're really heavy metal. They're good weight, and I just love them. Can't wait to use them. Next is the floss. Oh, sorry, tangled up here. Okay, so there are 8 shades of the cotton floss. There's a gray, there are 2 shades of green, there's a purple, a couple of shades of, well, 3 actually, shades of the oranges. These are not labeled with names. And a pretty yellow. And then there's 1 silk floss. Oh, by the way, this is the large box, the $100 box. And this, I hope it's showing up how pretty this is. It's pinky purple and it's silk. The next thing in the box is everything that you need to make an exclusive pattern from Heart and Hand. It's called Creeping It Round. So you get the pattern, you get color and cotton flosses, and then the names are on here. You get some finishing supplies, some chenille, and some rickrack, as well as some candy corn, and I love candy corn. The instructions for finishing. You also get the backing fabric, and this is the fabric to stitch it on. It's mine was 28 count Jobelin. It's cauldron bubble, and this is a 13 by 17 piece. It's kind of a dingy green, and I really like it. And I'm fighting all my will to start that right now. The other piece in the box was a 17 by 26 inch piece of Jobelin. It's Tombstone. It's a good blue-gray, and I think I have just the perfect thing for this as well. So if you have ever debated whether to get a Color and Cotton mystery box, don't debate anymore. Just buy it the next time it comes up. I'm not sure if I will do the Christmas one or not. I'm not real big on Christmas. Gasp. But I may, because the stuff in it is just so awesome. So that is the large Color and Cotton Fall Halloween mystery box. Thank you, Color and Cotton.